Hi, what are we doing today?
We are in an IRL NFT gallery called imnotArt in Chicago.
imnotArt.
Well, hey, we are in Chicago today at imnotArt Gallery, sitting with the team here. Thank you so much for having us. Thought we'd ask you guys a few questions about the space because this is the first NFT gallery I've ever been in. So, what is it? How does it work?
That's such a broad question.
Yeah.
I can tell you how we got started.
That's great.
I feel like that kind of ties into the gallery.
Yeah.
imnotArt started back in February 2020. I almost said 2019. 2021. And we were just in the metaverse. We were messing around. We were doing these community galleries, which was just an open call for any artist on any blockchain to just kind of submit their art. And we would put it up in one of the plots that we were just messing around with.
Cool.
And we would have like this like late night Discord call and everyone would join and we would all just, sit and talk with people.
Sure.
Started with like 8 people and most of them were probably our team members.
Okay.
And then each week we were doing it every Thursday at 10 p.m. and it just started to grow and get bigger and bigger. Now we're doing like our 19th one and we have like over between 200 and 400 submissions from artists around the world. This is like what it looks like right now. We've scaled it from the first one. This is our museum now. It used to just be 4 walls that we'd put up the art, but we've really
this has some dimension to it now, for sure.
We definitely made it more of a very luxurious feeling gallery in the metaverse. And then we realized, there was such a big need for this, during COVID and whatnot to have metaverse type events. Then as COVID's ending, we were like, there's a big need to have an experiential place.
Yep.
In Chicago. So then we opened our doors June of that year, the beginning of June 2021, and it's just snowballed ever since in a good way.
That's awesome. So why Chicago?
Because we all live here.
Yay!
because I suburbs of Chicago. Our team is all living in Chicago.
You guys started in the metaverse. How did you even get to that point?
That is a Matt part. Because Matt nerds out.
Yeah, well, it was when we had the original idea was to try to make a art platform to try to bridge the gap between traditional artists and NFT artists. We saw a really big opportunity for traditional artists to enter the space, and we thought the new dynamics of secondary sales and the ability to actually monetize out your work for a lot of artists was a really big opportunity. So that was the original idea. A lot of us come from a video game backgrounds, and so the metaverse is really an extension of that. And so we've been interested in the metaverse for a while. And we now if we hadn't seen when the metaverse first started, back in 2017, 2018. And all of a sudden in 2021, there were these vibrant artist communities and galleries that were hosting digital exhibitions. And so that to us was incredibly interesting. And we said, hey, if we're going to build a platform and try to bridge the gap, why don't we buy land in the metaverse?
Yeah.
We're going to need land in the metaverse. That's where things are going. And then from there, it was how do we build community in the metaverse? How do we build a group of people that can kind of rally around us as we try to launch a platform or something like that. Mm-hmm. That was the idea of community gallery forums, which is what Teresa was saying. What if we create something here in Chicago? And one thing else you asked about why Chicago is that a lot of our early community was from Chicagoland. It was actually surprising. Yeah. And we were wait, something special is happening in the city of Chicago. Yeah. And there needs to be a physical place where people can come and meet. And this was still the pandemic and everything, and so I think a lot of the NFT movement happened when people weren't actually able to physically meet. Yeah. And from being in crypto a while and knowing the importance of actually meeting people in real life, we were hey, what if we not only do just a happy hour or figure out I'll go meet up at a bar here in Chicago. What if we actually create a physical gallery here, and then we can rebuild it in the metaverse, which is what's up there. Which is, what we did. And it was that was the idea.
We didn't know what to expect either.
Yeah.
We're what are we doing? What, we're going to just have art exhibitions? And our first events were art exhibitions and they did really, really well. We did a Chicago, our first one was Born in Chicago. It was 7 local Chicago artists and they all made their biggest sales with us on that one.
I remember exhibition. Following that story, and everyone was just the artists were so pumped, life changing. It was so great to see.
I had Joey the photographer on the ground because he had made his highest sale. Sean Williams made his highest sale. Chuck Anderson was here. She's not up there anymore.
Yeah.
I say Walea's way, and then we were like, well, what else can we do? Everyone keeps coming back every week, like, what's next? What's next?
Yeah.
Then we started realizing that there was like a big need for education and like onboarding safely into the space, MetaMask wallets, manifold contracts, you name it. There's just, the list goes on.
So you guys do a bunch of like digital education events, right? In addition to the IRL.
I would say we do like that. That's like the most popular thing we do is just these education events.
And to sign up for those, you just go to the website?
Yeah, we have like Eventbrite, and every event that we've done has been free. So we've probably done like over easily like 30, 40 educational events. And, a number of events we've done here, probably like 60, and everyone has been basically free. And so it's just like, it allows for, I think, a community. And that was our concept. It was like, let's just build like the biggest community here. That we really believe in like the technology and what it unlocks for artists. And so why not kind of just build something and try to teach as many people as possible. Really create these like, ripple effects.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It's almost like a full circle experience where you can onboard people, you can educate them how to make their own NFTs, you can give them, virtual space in addition to IRL. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So if I'm an artist, how do I just contact you guys to get set up, or how does that work?
It's a little bit different. I feel like we don't necessarily have like a rhyme or reason. You can submit on our website. We do have a form for artists, collectors, meetups, different things like that. Some people we have vetted ourselves. Some people just meet us in real life and start having a conversation with us.
Yeah.
So it's it all seems very organic though. A lot of what we do.
Community Gallery is a great entry point too. So it's like the original thing when we started in the metaverse. So our next one's coming out next week.
Yeah.
And so that's where when people walk in and they want to learn how to get involved, that's always what we do. And then like, when we do exhibitions, almost everybody that's in the exhibition has been part of a community gallery already. So it's kind of like people do it that way.
It's incredible to see just how powerful that community can be, when you can really get people together and drive at a project. I think that's awesome.
LOGIK's another good one that had his do you know who LOGIK is? Julian, can I say that? Gilliam. He is like a big advocate in the space. He's just full-time Web3 everything, and he had a drop that he was going to do with us, but he did a 2-day activation. The first day was going to be education, just onboarding. It was called What the Fuck Are NFTs? And he just thought it was going to be one session, maybe 50 people. It was 2 sessions, 75 people per session. No one wanted to leave. And then the next day he had his drop and he sold out because of the community that surrounds him as well. And there was a lot of great conversations that had blossomed from there. And people to this day, we met so-and-so at your LOGIK event. And like this happened, it's just a lot of beautiful things happen underneath the gallery or the house.
Very cool. Yeah. So all these pieces that we see today, like if we scan a barcode, can we go ahead and purchase or?
Essentially, it's QR codes and scanning, and you can connect it from there.
Quick question, who's probably the most influential person you've ever had in the space?
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Yo. Dude.
I just messaged you.
Dude, yeah.
You're leaving me red on your DMs because
So do you want to answer that question
Right now.
The most influential person? No. This guy, he goes by like DC Investor, and like he's got a really big personality now on Twitter. But when I first started like really following his direction was on a Reddit called eTrader, like a long time ago, 2016. So he didn't have a Twitter account, and he would make these posts in the daily thread, and it would be really like how I formed like my thesis and thought about Ethereum like as an asset for the future. And so I would say DC Investor for sure, because when people ask me, it's so tough. Like, if you look on YouTube or even Twitter, there's so many people, so hard. It's about who you like really like respect and like want to learn from.
Yeah.
And you can't have too many, or you're going to too many directions. And for me, when people ask me the last 5 years, like, is there somebody that I should follow? It's always DC Investor, and it's been awesome to see him now really blossom. And he even says it all the time. Like, he's done it purely by shit posting, like literally. Like, he just doesn't care, and it's just like, and he's built this amazing thing. And so I would actually love to meet him in real life. I know that he's like really big in the art blocks community, and he's the reason I discovered art blocks. Like he's using the gallery would not exist if it was not for DC.
This is our first digital exhibition that we did. So we have a partner with Chicago Fashion Coalition, and this was supposed to be an exhibition where we paired 7 designers with 7 artists, and they created a piece of art based off of the physical object.
This is awesome.
Yeah, so each of the pieces that you're looking at like also have a physical component that was here when we did our big exhibition with them. Dresses, bags, scarves, bandanas, and it's just so
like the purse you can see in the
we
middle.
didn't have any rules on how to
phenomenal.
create it, and so what they actually came up with in line with the Renaissance Chicago innovation theme was just, it's a blessing to see everyone's creative work in the space.
It was probably one of our biggest events.
Yeah.
We had to keep reopening the RSVPs. It might have beat our Bored Ape event because that one was one of our biggest, and this one kept.
Bored Ape was the biggest.
Yeah.
If folks are in Chicago, how do they find you? And when they're not in Chicago, how do they find
we're
you?
here, 1010 North Ashland. I think we're like one of the only like NFT galleries that are actually open all the time during the day, 12 to 4 p.m. Like 7 days a week.
Cool. Well, we appreciate you guys taking the time today.
Yeah, of
Seriously,
course.
it's been such a pleasure.
Yeah, you were just in the GMs. You're like, we're coming through. You ready? I was like, bring it on. We're here. We're here all day.
No, that's part of moving over to the
That's it.
Cool. Well, thanks so much, you guys. And for those that are watching this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Be friendly. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Chef's kiss. Yeah.